Hello, you join me at Little Farriers, some Carp Society water. We've got the whole lake to ourselves. There's four of us fishing here. This weekend it's Friday. It's actually about 3:30 now. We got here at 12 o'clock and it was absolutely pouring down with rain. Everything is soaked. It's like a bog marsh. Your clothes were drenched, but got spare clothes, and now it's not too bad at all. Never fished this water before. We did a draw to see where we get. I come out number two, so I've come up the far end in this little bay. It looks really good. Like I said, I've never fished here before. It's the first time, so it's all new. None of us have fished here before, so it's all new to us. So hopefully we'll get a few out. We're here till Monday. Got to be off by 11 o'clock. So we've got a good couple of days, about 2.5, 3 days ahead of us. It's a hell of a walk on all with your kit. It's about a good 400-500 yards from your car, so if you do come here, pack light, because I didn't. But yeah, it's looking good for it now. The rain stopped, so we go from there. In a minute I'll show you the water. I was going to show you me putting the rigs out. Obviously I spent about half an hour with the lead trying to find some clear patches because it is quite weedy. I'll show you in a minute where they are, but it was so rain, it was just pouring down with rain, and so but I'll show you the baits and all that later. And yeah, hopefully we get a few out. There was a lot of cats in here as well, so I've got one rod out after the cats, and I've got a new toy as well. I bought an underwater camera, but it's so murky, the water's so murky we can't really see the footage, but we'll have a look at it anyway. So yeah, I'll show you around the swim in a minute, and then I'll cook myself some dinner because I'm starving. Right, this is me swim. It's quite a nice swim actually, but it's bog marsh at the moment. So I'm looking mats and me burrow bivvy. Still a mess in there at the moment. I haven't finished getting it, so there's all my clothes drying up on the trees. I've got absolutely soaked, so hopefully they're drying. I've got a spare in there, so but yeah, this is the water. As you can see, look, it's a real fishy little corner this. I don't know if you can see the actual weed out here, but it's a lot of weed. So I've chosen to fish on the left hand rod. I'm fishing it only at 7 wraps actually, because that's how far the wall of weed is, and at 7 wraps it's quite clear towards that opening just over there. When the think there, just that opening just there, 7 wraps, so it's quite a sensible cast. You can just see the weed there, and then I've got to put one in the corner there, and that's the one I've gone for the cats. That's 8.5 wraps out there, and right in that bay there. I got that on the old big pellet and that, and I've got one just literally, there's me stick where my camera is. I've got literally one just on the end of this tree. It actually slopes down to about 6 foot there, and I got that on maize with a load of particle mix. So yeah, we'll let you know if we catch any, but it looks lovely water. It's very, very still now. It's like totally different compared to when we got here, but yeah, well, like I said, we've just literally just finished getting the rods out, so we've got a good few days ahead of us. Go from there. Right, Saturday morning, it's about past 9. I had one screaming take last night, struck at it on there, and the hook pulled. So I'm redoing my rods a little bit this morning. I'm keeping one in the bay there, keeping one at 7 wraps out there, but I've seen a few fish showing out in the middle open water there, so just done one of my rods 8.5 wraps. It's only quite close because of the weed, and I'm going to put that out there. I'm going to spom a load of particle mix on top and try that. but it's such an awkward swim to cast because obviously you can see all these branches here, and of course I'm trying to cast, it's a nightmare. Even wrapping your rod is a nightmare with the distance sticks. It's all the trees and that, but hey ho, we're fishing. So yeah, so just done that one at 8.5 wraps. So I'm going to cast that one out now on maize, and spawn a load of particle mix out it on top of it, and see how we go. But I've had nothing from the margins at all, but I've got to keep one out there because it looks so fishy in that corner. So I've just pulled the one in from the edge here. I'm putting that one out there. So yeah, Rooney mate over there, he's had one out. I think it was a 21, so a common. So one of us has caught out of 4 of us. So, but we still got all day today, tonight, Sunday, and Monday morning to go. So we'll see how we go. So I'm just going to cast this one out and go from there. Here's the rig I'm using, same as normal. I use it everywhere I go. I'm fishing 2 on boilie at the moment. I'll show you those rigs in a minute. But I just started making my own leads actually, and I got these fairy ones I made, look, and they actually look really good in the lake bed because it's quite weedy here. You've got to find your clearings, and I thought, yeah, I'll try that, and they work really well. You drop them in the margins, you can hardly see them. And I've also covered the swivels a little bit as well. Just give it a go. Don't know if it makes any difference or not, but you know. And 2 artificial and 1 real maislet. I'm using a size 4 quarter hook with a kicker on it, just to kick it off the bottom, and the weight just kicks it up. Just kicks it up like that. So we'll give it a go. Like I said, new venue, never fished here before. Who knows what works, but I've got 3 rods out on 3 different baits. I've got one on the biomarine, munch baits of course, one on the biomarine, and one on the cream seed. So we'll go from there, but I'll show you those rigs later. This is the mix I just spotted out, the particle mix, which is hemp, maize, pigeon conditioner, and some goat mix. The usual stuff I use, and I've soaked it all in the hemp seed oil, so it gives it a nice slick. I've just put about 4 or 5 bombs out, 8.5 wraps out, and go from there. Right, this is the underwater camera I've just got when it focused. The actual camera itself is around that way in the water, so but I can't be asked to go back out there and turn the camera around. But as you can see, all my maize I put out last night is still there, so I'm gonna keep baiting that swim up, and hopefully we'll see some fish move in on it. Be good if they do, but if not, I'll just keep seeing what happens. Might even catch a bird down there. That'd be fun, wouldn't it? Right, nothing yet. Rods have been out about probably an hour or so. Going to leave them out there now till tonight, I think. I might be doing tonight, I don't know. I'm quite confident on the as they are. It's very weedy, so if you don't get it right on the first cast, got to pull it back in. You got to make sure you're in that little bay out there that's clear. Yeah, we're going to leave them out there probably till, I might leave them out there till tonight. I might redo them before I go to bed, or before it gets dark. But we'll see. It's 10 past 10 now. We'll have some breakfast. Just been to the little boy's room. That's an experience. Actually, it's not bad really. It's one of those biodegradable sort of toilets. I'll show you later. Not that you want to look at a toilet, but I'll show you anyway. It's quite a funky little shack, but I've had pleasanter poos. So yeah, so hopefully we'll get on up. But it seems very quiet all over. There's no fish showing or nothing at the moment. So but all my traps are set, and we'll go from there. So yeah, the boilie I'm using the Biomarine on one rod. Really, these are real fishy sort of bait, and I'd like to catch catfish. There's some big cats in here. I really would like to hook into one of them. That would be awesome. And then on the other rod, the cream seed 18 mils I'm using. I'm breaking them all up and putting chops in there and putting some 14 mils in there as well. Well, yeah, you can't uphold any maggots out, any boilies out here, because the bloody birds have them. So it's PVA sticks and spoms. Unfortunately, but hopefully that'll be ringing the dinner bell. But I don't know. You never know on new water whether the spom might put them off or attract them. But it's trial and error. But yeah, we'll give it a go. I'm going to discover a bacon sarnie, and I might have a bit of a sort out because my bivvy's such a mess at the moment, and all my clothes are still wet. They're drying on the top there now. The sun's coming through. So yeah, well, if I don't catch a fish in the meantime, I'll chat to you later. Right, it's Sunday morning. It's 9 o'clock. As you can see, the sun is absolutely beautiful. Totally different than when we got here. It was absolute torrential downpours of rain. Now it's absolutely lovely, but still no fish. I had a couple of liners in the night. Don't know. I was still sort of scratching my head a little bit. Do I leave me baits out? Do I reel them in? I mean, one of those dilemmas. It's so awkward to cast here because of these trees here, and I know I've got them right. I had them all clipped up, and I know, you know, took 2 or 3 casts, but I've got it. I know I've got it right, but it's just I've tried. I took the 18 mils off, put 14 mils on. I don't know. I mean, it's just not happening today or last night and Saturday. There's 4 of us on the lake. 2 of us haven't caught anything. Of course, we can't move because we've there's 4 swims. We've sort of picked the corner of the lake. We've sort of cut it into 4. So we've picked our bit of the lake. So the other lads are on their bit. So otherwise, I'd probably move down the other end. Because it just seems to be, I don't know, just nothing's happening up here. But we can all make those excuses, can't we? But that's why it's called fishing and not catching. But I'm sort of scratching my head a little bit now. I'm sort of thinking, what else can I try? Even my maze one, I mean, I usually always catch on that. Even that hasn't gone, not even nothing at all. So, and on my camera, my underwater camera, which is down in the margins, all the maze I put out there Friday is still there. So if I had a rig there, that would have been probably a total waste of time, because by the looks of it, I don't think nothing's actually even been down there. So I don't know whether to pull the one out from that bay and then put him further out, but you can't go much further out because of the weed. So yeah, I'm sort of sat here thinking, what do I do now? What can I try? Do I leave the baits out there? They've been out all night now. Do I leave them out there? Or, you know, just scratching my head thinking. So yeah, we got another 24 hours yet, so who knows. But I'm tempted to leave me baits out. I know they're good. I've got offerings around them, and just leave them out there till tonight, and maybe redo them tonight before it gets dark again. But because what's the point in putting more bait out when, you know, I know sometimes it attracts them in, but I've put probably 10-15 spots out over the top of them and nothing. So you sort of think, you know, the bait's still got to be there, has it? Oh, scratching my head, it's one of those dilemmas. But we'll see. We've got 24 hours yet, and it's been 3 fish caught. Bloke in the far corner's had 2, and bloke opposite's had 1. but me and the lad on this bank have had nothing at all. So yeah, I'll keep scratching my head and see what I can come up with. But anyway, I'll speak to you soon. Right, it's Sunday, it's about 10 past 1. I'm having one of those dilemmas. All the other lads are going to pack up tonight, they've had enough, they're all going around about 4 o'clock today, and I don't know whether to actually go with them or stick it out for another night, because we're on the lake till tomorrow. We've got to be off by 11. Don't know what the weather forecast is like for tomorrow, but it's been so quiet. I'm sort of one of those dilemmas whether to stick it out for another night or pack up whilst it's nice and dry, and everything's dry. I'm still drying my coats out from the other day, but from Friday when we got here. So at the moment I'm having a bit of a head scratcher. I left the rods out, as you can see. I've left them out. They've been out since last night and I haven't had a single sniff on them. So I don't know whether it's just worth sticking it out or packing up with them and going home early, having a nice comfortable night's sleep with the missus. That means go to sleep, like. But I don't know what to do yet. I'm still toying with the idea, but yeah, I'll let you know. Speak to you soon. There's my rods doing absolutely nothing, but the wind's blowing in this corner now. It looks absolutely lovely, but I don't know, I've had the camera out, there you can see the stick there. I've had the camera on that stick there since Friday with a load of maize in front of it, and nothing. The maize is still there. It looks like an absolute gorgeous corner though, but I've still got the one out in that corner there. This one's out in open water towards there, that's 8.5 wraps, and this one is towards the open in there at 7 wraps, but no, not a sniff. But the water's cleared up quite well. It's getting quite clear now, but yeah, I don't know whether to pack up with them or not. But it's a swim, nice swim. Now the mud's gone, we can actually walk on it. But yeah, it's not a bad looking swim, just no fish in it. Well, that one I'm doing something wrong, but I don't know, I'm scratching my head at the moment. I think a bloke over there is scratching his head as well. He doesn't know what to do either, look. He's sort of thinking the same as me, I think. Is it worth doing another night or not? But who knows. Right, I've decided I'm going to stay tonight. The rest of the lads are going, but I'm going to give it a go. I've got tomorrow booked off work, so I might as well stay here. Customer's not expecting me till Tuesday, so, but I've just reeled all my rods in. I'm trying a totally different approach. Don't know if it's going to pay off or not, but what I've been doing all weekend hasn't worked. So what I'm doing is casting 2 rods out on the PVA bags, and then this rod I'm going to cast. I've just found a clearing where towards that broken tree here, which ain't too far away from where I was fishing, but I'm going to fish in this sort of bay, and I am going to absolutely bang the bait out. I'm going to put probably 2 or 3 kilos of spot out there, particle mix. Give that a go, because I'm at the end of my tether at the moment. I don't know what else to try, so I'm going to have 2 out on just PVA bags, and then I'm going to, because to be honest, I don't even see those branches out there. I'm not using it as an excuse, but this is a really awkward swim to cast out. It really is. And I've got all the trees up here as well. It really is really awkward. So really the only clear spot I can get is just sort of here, away from those in that sort of break there, in that break sort of there. So that's really the only clear cast than I can get. So I've just banged the lead out there, and there's a quite clear out there. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to whack one quite far out. If I do an underarm chuck, I can get it quite far out there. It's about sort of 9 wraps, and it's clear. So hopefully, if I get it first time, if not, I'll have to pull it in, put another bag on. But I'm going to get one out there. I'm going to fish one as far as I can possibly cast it without hitting the trees. If I get caught in the trees, that would be quite fun for you lot, but a bugger for me. Straight out in front of me. I was fishing at 7 wraps. Again, at 9 wraps there's another clearing, so I'm going to try and get it at 9 wraps. They're all clipped up ready. This one is about 8.5 wraps there towards that broken tree. It's a lovely clear area, so I'm going to cast that one out there, and I'm going to probably put 15 or 20 spods over the top and see if a massive bed of bait will bring him in, because little enough don't seem working, or there's just no fish up here and I'm shit out of luck. I could move down the bottom, but they're not going till about 6:30, 7 o'clock tonight, and I got to be actually off by sort of 11 o'clock back in the car. So it's a lot of hassle to move. I know it might pay off, might catch a fish on it, but I don't know. I'm going to give that a go. I'm going to stay the night, and I'll chat to you later. Well, that's it, unfortunately. I blanked. What can you say? We've all done it, and we a bit gutted really. I was so looking forward to this place. Lovely place. I think if you catch it on the right day, it'd be awesome. But unfortunately, I tried everything. Just went on the fish this time, which is unfortunate because, like I said, I've been looking forward to this trip for a long time, for months. But anyway, beautiful venue, and there is some cracking commoners here. I really did want to catch one of those big commons, and there's some massive cats as well. So a bit disappointed, but we've all been there, haven't we? So I've literally just got me 2 rods there left to pack up, and then I got to haul all of that, about 75,422 miles to the van. It's probably about 600-700 yards, but it does feel like a long way, especially as unfit as me. But don't know when I'm out fishing again. I'm so busy at work at the moment, and some personal issues. It's a bit of a nightmare, mainly me health, but we're getting there. So yeah, hopefully I'll see you again soon. I might try and get out to Pondwood in Reading. There's a catfishing lake. I didn't fish that for a long time. Might try and get out there in the next month or so. I'll do a blog out there, but unfortunately, guys, I tried, but the lake beat me this time. So we'll see you on the next one. Cheers. Right, there's a famous toilet I was talking about. It's a bit interesting. Seen worse. Kind of cute in a way.